All right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome. Happy Father's Day. I see Harris in the house. Good morning. Um, yes, if you're watching this on the replay, we're recording this on the morning of June 19th. So happy Juneteenth as well, and happy Father's Day to all of the dads out there. All right, so let's see here. Just gonna make sure the audio is coming through okay. There we go. Amazing. Cool. So let me actually I got the comments up here, so we're good to go. Harris, how are you doing? How are you enjoying this weekend? I hope it's been good for you so far. This season has been a struggle, guys. It's been a real struggle. I'm gonna hop into a game right now just to see if I can, do a little bit better. But as you can see, I have dropped down into diamond or gold 2, or I was in gold 2 for a bit. But getting some wins here and there. So let's see what we can do. We got ooh. Um, I think I'm gonna play. I think I'm gonna play my green team. Not my favorite because they're super slow, but I do like the king and queen of chaos. We can put this dude. Ooh, vampire bat. See, vampire bat might be one worth leveling up now. Oh. All right, let's see what else can we do. I have too many of my cards out on rent. Ooh, we got Kinjo. I got to thank Darkest Night for that. Darkest Night, I don't want to. He may join. Hopefully, that'd be kind of cool. But we shall see. We shall see. Okay, so I'm actually going to put this dude up front, which means I'm open to snipe attacks. But you know what? We can live with it. All right. Let's go back to the comments. Oh, hello. We got a bunch of people in the house. Oh, Godzilla, are you asleep? Did you want to hop in? What's happening? All right, we got Chris in the house. Happy Father's Day to Harris. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. What's going on? Games World NFT Gaming. Ventura, hello. How are you? I'm going to crash. Good night. Okay, no worries. Well, we'll try to get you on soon, brother. I want to hear all about Bali. All right, what's going on, Chris? Tim Knight, great stream. Please keep it up. You help us keep going. Oh, I appreciate that. You guys help me keep going. This season's been so tough for me. I'm just like, screw it. I don't even want to play anymore. The amount of times I've quit this game is more than the amount of days that I've been playing it. Speaking of rental, how much are you earning from it daily? So I'm renting out some of my cards right now, not all of them, but maybe like 1,500 DEC from my deck. Actually, you know what? We can go take a look exactly what it is. But I want to see what things are looking like here. Oh, clutch. But we got the only non-flyer on their team. That's not cool. Okay, so no healing. Okay, fair. Oh, clutch with the stun and the poison. Very nice. I said a very nice. Okay, nice sacrifice. I can live with that. Blight. Oh, and Blight sticks the poison as well. Beautiful. I just want you to know. All right, this is amazing. Oh, and we got a miss. Look at that. All right, I'm feeling good about my team right now. I'm feeling real good. All right. So if you want to see, let's see if I can give you this info here. If we go over to Peak Monsters, we can see my cards. And I want to go to my main deck. So I'm making about 1,200 DEC per day. It looks like some stuff is not renting. So maybe we can do some maintenance right now live on stream. So I love all the different filters they got here. We are going to do for rent. Delegated, no. And then we can just select all of these and change the price and drop these bad boys down to whatever will get them moved. So we'll give it a little time. Ooh, look at those rental prices crashing. All right, cool. Well, we've won a couple in a row. There we go. So hopefully that answered your question. Yes, Blight for the win. Blight is an absolute maniac. You got Life Splinter, boo. You know what? I haven't earned daily chest since the first day of the season. No, I'm sorry. The first day I earned 5, the second day I earned 1, and I just haven't even bothered because it's so tough, and I just don't give a crap anymore. So happy Father's Day. Thank you, Ahmed. Appreciate it. Yeah, so I dropped all the way down into gold 2 for a bit. We're back up in gold 1, and I think I'm just gonna stay here for now. I mean, screw diamond. Diamond's too tough. All I want for Christmas is about 50 chests. So at this rate, I'm not even close. At this rate, by the end of today, by the end of this 20 hours, I should be up to like 19 chests, but really it's not linear like that. So that's part of the problem. I'm going to have to put in some time. And if I'm earning only gold level R shares, I'm going to have to put in the time at some point. But part of me looks at this and says, well, my ECR is at 75-ish. So I could stop playing today and then just start again tomorrow. But yeah. The Wizard Man, thank you. What's going on? Hi, can't find any decent leveled Lorna for rent. Let's go take a look at the rental market. I have not taken a look because I decided that I don't care about my dailies anymore. It's just too much of a grind and I don't have the time. So let's see here. Summoners. Now, if I'm playing in gold, I'd only be interested in level 6 rare summoners. Oh, this is not what I wanted to see. We wanted Lorna. Well, there you go. You want 28 cents? Eesh. Ugh. There's 4 of them, but that might be across all levels. No, that's across just that. Okay. So if we want to take a look at level 8, 71 cents a day. That is so effing expensive. My gosh. You know what's shocking is how much more expensive Myler Crawling, Brighton Bloom, and Lorna Shine are than Ulrich. I figured Ulrich, like Magic Spam, would be the thing. But the problem is you don't just need Ulrich. You need all of those legendary water monsters if you want to have even a remote chance of doing something crazy. So let's see here. So it's going to be Ulrich plus Ruler of the Seas plus Phantom of the Abyss. Maybe that's it. You probably want Lobsterdamus, and the Kraken wouldn't be bad either. But now you're spending a good chunk of change per day. Never get far enough. So the thing was on day one I had a dragon focus. Oh my god, this is killing me. On day one I had a dragon focus, and I was able to get 5 chests, but on day 2, I had a life focus. I rented cards for that as well, and I got 1 chest, and it was awful. And then I decided that I'm going to quit the game. So yeah, same drop gold diamond. Yeah, diamond sucks. Hey, Darkest Knight's in the house. What's going on, Darkest Knight? Saying the new reward system is rewarding. Darkest Knight, I shot you a message, so just in case you don't see it. Saying the reward system is rewarding but too time consuming. I'm just sticking to my main account and botting the rest. Whatever they can accumulate, I will take. I mean, it seems like that's the case, right? Because I've even given up on the alt accounts. It's just not worth my time. I mean, it's cool to like rush up and bum rush and get like 26 whatever chests per day. But yeah, overall it's not worth my time. I think I came away with like $1 or $2 at the end of the season. And it's like, for all that effort, meh. It's cool. And that's why, like, for me, I think I'm just gonna focus long term. Like, now that we've been through one season end and saw the chest, holy crap, these headphones suck. I'm sorry, guys. I can't hear anything because it literally is. I need new headphones. All right. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I just care about only season end. So I felt like all the BS last season, trying to figure out like, oh man, splinter spam, all this. When I got to the end of the season and I had like 50 chests, I was like, okay, this is good. Like, I don't need the daily stuff. I just need the season end stuff. Ugh. Okay. All right. So Mario saying, I'm just about to buy me 2 Steppen shoes. Please help me. Okay. So Mario, you want to know what? So I had one shoe for the longest time, and then with this recent dip, I was like, F it. I went all in. So I got 2 more pairs. So now I have 3 pairs total, which means that my energy increased, because you get an energy increase once you have 3. Unfortunately, it's not 2. So I had the one, I bought the additional 2. And yeah, so far it's been good. I've only gone for one run with like the new energy, but it's been good. I like the earnings. And here's what I'm doing. Like, so whatever I earn, I'm essentially taking half of it, and I'm just like immediately buying Bitcoin with it. And then the other half I'm keeping in the game, because I'm just like, Bitcoin at these prices is too stupid, right? Like, I need to be dollar cost averaging in. So that's kind of the way that I've been doing it. Again, I'm just one day in, but I like that thought process, because the way that I see it, I'm just like, if GST is going to be at these levels, then even at these levels, I can buy a couple bucks of Bitcoin every day. All right, there we go. I just need new headphones. It's like literally messing with my brain, because the right side, I know this is TMI, but the right side of this headphone for the longest time was dead. So I can only hear stuff out of the left. And now it keeps popping back in like a zombie, feeling like it's alive. So it keeps throwing off my inner ear balance. All right. Mario, go for a run first. Yo, what's going on, Virus? How are you? Going to buy 2 and then go for a walk. There you go. Enjoy, man. It's fun. So I used to do cardio 3 days a week, right? I used to go for runs 3 days a week. Now I'm going every day. Now, maybe that's not a good thing, but some days it's just a walk, which is fine, but it's getting me to actually go out. So I like it. And then I feel like even though I spent way too much money on a pair of digital sneakers, I just like the idea that now it's like, it's being converted into Bitcoin while I still own the digital sneakers as well. One thing, and I was thinking about making it was just a thought, but I was like, I don't know if I can like come up with enough material to make a video around it. But I'm just like, man, this is such a golden time to be in Splinterlands, in Steppen, in Rising Star, like all of these games. Okay, here's the deal. If you have conviction that these games have the potential to last for the rest of the bear market, which is a long time, right? I see the bear market lasting 2 years. 2 years until we get to the next halving. I don't know. I just feel like this is awesome. That like we're getting a head start on the next bull run, which again is a couple years away. But if you're accumulating SPS, if you're accumulating like GMT or GST, if you're accumulating star bits, like all this stuff might actually go somewhere. So, but you never know. All right. The Chuny. Hey, Chuny. I haven't seen you in a minute. Are you buying any plots? Nope. What do you think at these prices about buying a plot? Let's see. So here's the thing. Buying plots is not an investment for me, because it's just like buying packs. There is a chance that you'll be able to make a flip on some of the land prices once they start announcing land stuff. So that could be your investment. This is not financial advice, but that could be your investment opportunity. But where's plot? Am I blind? Here it is. 166. And it's pretty good. But as I've said before, I fully expect common lands to probably be, again, this is just, I know I don't do price predictions, but this is my price prediction for land. I wouldn't be surprised if we see common land plots around, I don't know, like the $50 range. So I have 2 already, and the chances that those are both common is incredibly high. So right now, I just want to own some land. If I buy more, then that's great. But like at this point in time, I'm tapped out. Like I bought the node, so that's great. And actually, you know what's funny is every single dollars now is going to buy more Pelacor bandits. So I just want to have as many Pelacor bandits as possible. I don't even care about land anymore. Just give me them Pelacor bandits. How do you create a set in Peak Monster? Ventura, let me give you the quick 15-second tutorial. So if you go to my cards here, you can select any which one of them. So for example, let's say I wanted to put these two acid shooters into a set. You go up to the top here so I've selected 2, so it shows 2. You go to sets, and then you can add them to a set, or you can create a new set or manage your sets. And that's all you got to do. Very simple. Peak Monsters did a phenomenal job with that. Even better. Locknick, what's going on? How are you? In fact, I think we're going to buy some more Pelacor Bandits today. Let's see. I'm in the mood. Feeling good in the neighborhood. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm converting my vouchers every single day into Pelacor Bandits. So 1 voucher, I'm going to transfer that to Hive. I'm going to trade it for DEC. This is literally what I do all day. Every time I get another voucher, I convert it to DEC, and then I go here. Oh, actually, we'll go here first, and let's refresh the prices. So if I'm going to trade 1 voucher for DEC right now, a voucher is 71 cents. Ooh, look at that. Voucher price is pumping. And then I go over to buy. So that means 71.5. So that means I can, at 1 cent, I can buy 72 more Pelacor Bandits. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I don't know. I like when they're a penny, I just can't get enough. Like it's actually a pretty bad addiction. So we'll get 2 more. And yeah, I'm excited about that. I think I still have a bid in for if it goes below 2 or below 1 cent. Yeah, so I have a bid in here for 0.009, but this has never been filled. So it feels like the floor price for Pelacor Bandits, at least for right now, is 0.00 or 0.01. So 1 penny. Oh, I don't have Hive Engine open on this computer, so let's just rock and roll over here for a second, and then give me 1 second, guys, and then I will hop back into the chat. So this plane lands, I'll be at your door. For DEC, just want to make sure I have the required DEC for it. Okay. Ventura, no problem. If you have any other questions, let me know. Peak Monsters is really, really helpful. But sometimes I would say it can be difficult, right? It's a learning curve. I don't want to say it's not intuitive. It just, there's a learning curve sometimes. I sold my land when it was around 270 and bought Starbits for Millionaire card. Looking forward to buy one. Nice. Okay, cool. Well, Starbits are down too. I think Starbits might be down more than land. So I don't know. I don't know if you came out ahead there, but let me know. Did you have a chance to play with Venator Kinjo? I have not. I think it is the only standout in the new cards. I have not, but I think Darkest Night just got one, and I think he's letting me borrow his. So if we keep playing, I might be able to hop into the game right now and see if we can find a use case for him. But he's very specific. It's either like anti-Yodin or anti-Yodin or like blast rule set. But I would like to use them, so let's hop in. Ahsoka, what's going on? Liberty, what's going on? By the way, to get the best rental price on your cards, you just have to figure out what is the most daily focus element for every player. How do you find that out? Is that like listed somewhere? So you think Bandits are the best reward card? Why? No, I don't think that they're the best reward card. I just wanted to go in on one. I'm equally bullish on many of the common rewards cards. So I like the Pelacor series: Conjurer, Mercenary, Bandit, and even Deceiver to a certain extent. I use Deceiver quite a bit. I think an underrated one is Gargoyle Lions, because if you need a neutral void tank, he is actually quite decent once you get to silver. It's just at level 1 he sucks, right? Like, who wants to use that? But once you get to level 5 in silver, and then you get to enrage in Diamond Plus, has come in very handy for me in several situations because 6 mana is cheaper than a lot of the other void options out there. And then there might be even better opportunities in the rare cards. Like I haven't even bothered looking at the rares, but I mean, Naga Assassin is a fantastic card. Understand also, Venari Wavesmith was trading for $6 at one point. $6. It was absolute insanity. The fact that this thing is now 3 cents. But here's the thing. It's not the 3 cents that's wrong. I think it was the $6 that are wrong. Now, where can this go up to? I don't know. But if there is a legendary summoner that offers some type of magic buff, which I don't think that we're going to get for. I don't think we're going to get. Maybe when Rebellion comes out, this card will like be worth more again. Like if there's a starter card, like if the blue summoner there has a +1 magic buff, that could be interesting. But yeah. I was even looking at some of the legendary cards. I mean, look at this. Like these cards less than $1. I don't know, guys. It's like, what is it like? They're half the CP, right? So, for example, okay, so I'm giving you my strategy here, right? And this is not financial advice. This is just what I'm doing. But at least the way that I see it, and I've said this several times before, is like they're half the CP. So if you look at the worst card of the previous set and go half of that price, then that's maybe where these things kind of stand out, right? So, like for example, Pyromancer is part of the Untamed Rewards card set, and that is $2.76. So I can see each of these cards. I mean, I use all these cards a lot. Maybe Uraeus the most right now. I can see them being half the price of this. Now, keep in mind the supply is 10x, so you also do need to factor that in. So it may not even reach the halfway point of this, but from a logical perspective in terms of value, what you get, right? So we're not talking about circulation, but just value of what you get from a collection power standpoint, then it could reach up to half. And that it could be more, it could be less, but I just view it as that, right? So when I look at, for example, the common cards here going for a penny, Chain Spinner is going for 7 cents, right? And this is the worst card of the Untamed set. So at the very least, I think all Pelacor Bandits can do a 3x. I think at some point in time, they will go up to 3 cents, maybe 4 cents. Now people are like, oh, well, 3-4 cents. Gosh, that doesn't like really matter much. Well, if you're buying thousands of Pelacor Bandits, which I am, then it could matter, right? If you do, it's all about scale. So while they are this price, that's why I'm going heavy on them. So just explaining my strategy to you. Any reason for the Bandit and not the Smiths? Virus? No, I just picked one. I literally just picked one. I think that you'd probably be okay with any or even all of them. So you know, I'm sure there are many people who are gonna like find the deals of which ones are cheaper, which ones are not. But I said this last stream. It's the investing mantra of like Warren Buffett or Charlie Munger, his partner, where it's like, what are the companies that you like? What are the companies or the products that you use the most? You should invest in those companies, right? Because it's like you use them, they have daily utility, blah blah blah, all that fun stuff. So I just literally apply that reasoning to cards, and I'm like, what are the cards that I use the most? What are the cards that like I get a lot of value out of? And really, it was the Pelacor series when it comes to the commons. When it comes to the rares, let's see. I love Naga Assassin. Use Naga Assassin all the time. Big fan of Venari Crystal Smith with General Sloan. Venari Bonesmith is pretty good too. For the epics, it's definitely Uraeus that I use like as much as I can. But I like Jin Chihuahua. So I like Jin Chihuahua. Here's the thing. Uraeus at 1 BCX isn't that great. In fact, it kind of sucks. But at the higher levels, like once he gets poisoned at 4, 5, or 6, really awesome. Jin Chihuahua, though, I think is a sleeper underrated because Jin Chihuahua at level 1 is awesome with Thorns. You get all this armor, you get a good attack, 8 mana. It's pretty good, is all I'm saying. It's pretty good. So and you get to keep them at level 1 for that. or 1 BCX. And then here, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Bilchka, but he's like traditionally been more than Harklaw. Like I use Harklaw a lot. Like Harklaw's abilities at the later levels are awesome. Immunity at level 2, demoralize, like those all come in really, really handy. And then of course Gen O'Shaughnessy is great. I don't know where these prices would go, but again, you could run that kind of like analysis that I did. So, Spirit Druid, for example. So I mean, look at this, right? Like the worst legendary here is $14. So if Harklaw is your worst legendary of the Chaos Legion set with a half the CP, maybe it goes to $7. Maybe it doesn't because there's way more Harklaws in print. But overall, I could see it going up there. That's like over a 7x from here, right? So again, not financial advice, but I'm just scooping them up because I can't believe how cheap they are right now. What's going on, Keon Lee? How are you? Venari Bonesmith is underrated. Yes, I like Bonesmith a lot. Did you max any of the new rewards cards? I maxed the Dragon Rare. Nice. I like that one too. Dampier Infiltrator. I have not. I have not focused on maxing out any of them. Their print rates are too low right now. I expect the prices to go down over time. So I will just keep on earning them through chests and eventually, buy whatever I need once they drop down to pennies themselves. Although they are pretty low now. Belchka needs level 2. I remember when Dimension Sharp was going for $1. Sorry. Oh. It's been a day. It's been a morning. Wow, 21 cents. Well, I mean, look, the entire market is down. Should we go take a look? Let's see what Bitcoin's doing today. We did pump back up to 19, though. Once we hit 17 yesterday, I was like, all right, here we go. Time for capitulation, but we're holding. For the record, I do not want us to go down. But if we do, then obviously I'll buy some. SPS. You guys see that? That was weird. I typed in SPS and it did something else. SPS is up 4% as well. Okay. Is there a confirmed date for the reward chest change? No, Keon Lee. This is only a rumor right now based on something that Yabamat said in another stream. So I would imagine we're not going to get anything mid-season. So we'll probably get it at the end of this season. But here's the thing. I'm about to be pissed off again. We haven't heard anything about Modern and Wild. So I don't think we're getting Modern and Wild after this season. Which means that we'll have to wait until the middle of July. And then we'll be so close to the end of the airdrop. Ugh. All right, let's not even talk about it. We already are down. Are you talking about SPS? Yeah. Sorry, I'm late. Just finished my League of Legends game. Let's go. What's going on, Justin? Ooh. There is no need to apologize. I'm the one that can't even keep my eyes open right now, even though I'm sipping my second cup of coffee. All right, let's hop into another game here. I want to see if we can use Venator. Kinjo, thank you again to Darkest Night for the trial session. Actually, they're not even that expensive right now. Like Venator Kinjo's going for what, $4? I think. All right, come on. Nobody wants to play. Here we go. All right. Well, let me make sure I catch up on chat. I forgot Martin Wild was a thing. Yeah, it's been that long, right? It's been that long. Maybe they're just hoping that we forget about it and then they never release it. All right, I have to go against one of these blue fools. All right, there's only one monster with blast here, so I'm not as worried about him. I think what we're going to do... Yeah, let's go with you with Void. We're going to need that. I want as much armor as we can get, and then you please, and you please. Now, the key here, okay, so we have our support team. Now we need our attack team. So I think we're going to go Deep Lurker, and man, we're going to be so low on mana. So here's the tough question now: Uraeus or Pelacor Bandit? We get speed and an additional attack with this, or we potentially get poison with Uraeus. So I think we're going to go for speed. The speed meta is real, and we're going to put... Oh shoot! You know what? Nope, I can't go for either of them. I need to have Spirit Hoarder, because I forgot that they're going to have that. What's his name? Ruler of the Seas, who's going to do some blast damage. So I need someone who can do some triage. Unless they don't go magic heavy. And they didn't go magic heavy. I hate this game. Come on, really? Oh. All right, well, there goes our win streak. All right, let's see. 524 right now. Was actually just looking at it. I haven't personally found as much utility in him as I was hoping. Let's see. How much are the rest of the summoners going for? Not summoners, legendaries is what I meant. $23. All right, so Sinesh is at the top. Is she that good? Has anybody played with her? I've had maybe one game. But damn, this is all these abilities together. She's still pretty good on her own. All right. Come on, give me a blast rule set or a Jotun. What's modern and wild? Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, she's great. I've used her the most out of the new cards besides the blue epic. You know, I don't like playing fire, so maybe she'll be a reason for me to play fire. Oh, I wanted this to be a Jotun. You know, I think we just got to go with the big boys here. Because we're going to get speed and... Ooh. I like Deep Lurker, but the problem is, do I want two of him or should we go... You know, we're going to go with the triples here. That way we get a little bit more of attack. But now we don't have an opportunity monster, so we'll see how that works out. All right. I have Sinesh, but I've not used her. I hate the part. Yeah, me too. That's why I'm like, unless I get a Jotun, which obviously is never going to happen, I'm not going to play Sinesh. Happy Father's Day. Thank you, Gathering the Magic. To you as well. Whether it's for you or for your dad. Same. It's really only the days I have Fire Dragon for my daily focus. She's good with a bunch of Scattershot and Jotun. There you go. All right, guys, listen to Darkest Night. He knows what he's talking about. I mean, I think she's great regardless. It's just I don't play fire. So I don't play fire unless I have to. But since I'm not doing my daily focus anymore, I don't have to ever. Oh, no. Actually, okay, there's a Demoralize here. We're going to take out the last stand guy, which should be really helpful. This guy is a non-productive member of society because he's not going to be attacking. And this guy's going to do 0 damage because of Void. I think we might be all right. I think we might be able to get the win here. Let's see if we can get the W. W. It's long overdue. Now, can we stick the poison? Oh, bro, don't let him retaliate. Oh, dude, Demon Shark, you're missing? Oh, if you're missing, it's game over. You're the fastest dude on this team. And if you're going to be missing like that, oh, and you're going to let him retaliate on you? Oh, no. All right, at least we get a trample. What could make this really interesting is if Demon Shark gets the revive. Yes! Or the resurrect. That's what I'm talking about. All right, trample these fools. Let's go. Eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. All right. That's game. GG's. What can I say? Kelia and her posse. They got this thing on lockdown. So how much did I earn? Can't even speak English today. I swear English is my first and only language. So 16,000. So that's due to the fact that my ECR is below 75%. But, we're like slowly crawling up. I think I can get to, what was it? Like 6 million, 2 million? 6.7 million. I think I'm going to have to revise my goals this season. I think we are probably just going to go for 25 chests. No, I think we can do more than 25. I think we do more than 30. I think we can do more than 35. We'll see. See how it goes. I think in order to do that, I will need to jump back up to diamond. Affliction is pretty useless on her since you'll be attacking low health monsters anyway. True. It seems like I agree with you. It seems like a bit of a wasted ability. But it's like just added on. So, I'll take it for what it is. The key is to get ranged up to 5 damage. Well, right now, Darkest Night, it's only Yoden that can offer that, unless you play her with Selena Sky, which is another option, but I'm sure those are both in shorter supply. Would you rather buy some Untamed pack or just the Untamed card? Justin, I would never buy an Untamed pack. So, and I would never buy an Untamed card either at this point. But I would definitely not buy an Untamed pack. I may, or at least I was considering buying some of the level 1 Untamed cards to fill out my starter deck. But yeah, I don't know. But see, this is my strategy. Like I don't care about Untamed at all. So I'm playing this, right? Like I haven't even maxed out my Chaos Legion deck. So for me, I'm playing this as this game only matters to me from Chaos Legion forward. So if we get modern format, I don't even care about modern format right now. I mean, I do, but I'm building my deck for modern format when Rebellion comes out, because then Untamed will be rotated out and it'll just be Chaos Legion and Rebellion and Rift Watchers. But for now, it's like, meh. I'm gonna get destroyed. I mean, I am getting destroyed every single game that I go up against a lot of the older cards, or whenever I go up against a lot of the Untamed cards. So right now, it's just like, meh. I don't need to compete at the highest levels because I'm not going to pay to compete at the highest levels. But I will continue to build my deck and hopefully max out Chaos Legion, or at least the Chaos Legion decks that I want, or cards that I want. And then the rewards cards as well as Rift Watchers. And then when Rebellion comes out, right, I'm going to have to wait probably a year plus for Rebellion at this point. Then I will try to be way more competitive and play in the higher levels of Modern, because I will feel like I have the cards that I need, right? And I don't have to rent anything, because I really don't like renting. It's funny because like at the beginning of the season, I was like, oh yeah, you know what? I'm going to rent these like things paid for the rentals, but I don't like the idea of trying to of like being in debt. I don't like the idea of like spending like 300 DEC on rentals and then being like, all right, I need to go and make up at least 300 DEC worth of value today. I don't know. There's just something about it that I don't like. So, all right. So Darkstein saying the keys to get up to 5 range so that you can do 3 blast damage. That does come in very clutch, especially if that's happening in the middle of especially if that's happening in the middle of the thing, middle of the team, I should say. Happy Father's Day, Team Phoenix Rising. Sally never received any DEC when there was downtime last time. Oh, sorry about that. Bought 50 Chaos packs yesterday off Hive for almost half price, about $2.11 each. That's pretty good. What do you plan to do with it, Captain Magic? Are you trying to flip them? Or you want to open them? I'm counting the days until Yod and Kitty and Llama are kicked out of Modern. Gus, I'm just counting down the days to Modern. but I agree with you. I'm essentially in the same boat. Once they're all gone, I'll be very happy. Deflection is good for when you have a taunt backline, then Triage can't heal it. And no cleanse either. Ooh, that's true. I mean, actually, Darkest Night, to your point, Affliction is good no matter what. So even if it's up front, yeah, sure, it can be cleansed, but a lot of times people will play taunt monsters without having a cleanse on there, but they will have a healer. So, I take it back. Affliction doesn't seem tacked on. Affliction is actually quite important for that because even though it is opportunity, fast attacker does blast damage and can stick Affliction. And no cleanse either. All right, let's hop into another one. Let's see if we can get some wins here. I would like to make it back to diamond, like eventually, because our shares are decent in gold, but they're obviously better in diamond. I think I'm gonna have to revise. How many games did I say I would need to win? I think way too many. All right, I think this is going to be a dragon game. They really like using Zintars, so I want to use... Okay. Because we got a ton of mana for this, so... Oh, okay, we're gonna run a little strategy here. Oh no, never mind. I'm not playing in diamond. Shoot, I don't have these abilities that I want. Actually, you know what? It's fine. We're still gonna roll with it. No, you know what? Screw it. Let's roll with Void Dragon. Let's roll with... Where are my big boys at? Oh no, not Void Dragon. We got Elmo. Thanks. Thanks for the Elmo. Darkest Night. I'm gonna put him to good use right now. All right, let's go for some speed here, and then 3. Oh, you know what? I could use a healer. Yeah, so you know what? Screw it. We're gonna have to go with... I have to go with this healer, which means let's get rid of Supply Runner for right now, and then we're gonna put in our bad boy, Mr. Blight. I mean, Dr. Blight. Sorry, not Mr. Blight. Mr. Blight is his father. And I think I'm gonna put Dr. Blight in front of Lyra. There we go. I mean, you were trying to give away DEC, and I put my username. Yeah, my bad, dude. I will get to that. It's just we were going through maintenance last time. Saving packs for when all legendaries are revealed. Smart move. Dark Knight, are you going to join the stream? He's at the barber shop. Maybe after I look handsome again. Oh, come on. Guys, tell Darkest Night how handsome he is already. You don't need no haircut to make him look handsome. Where do you think BTC bottom? Oh, you're asking Darkest Night. Oh, Darkest Night actually has his bottom price, which scares me because I don't want that bottom price. What was I thinking? I shouldn't have played Carnage Titan. That was a silly move. Silly goose. All right. These fools are so slow. If they hit Almo, I'm gonna be so mad. Oh my gosh, they're all hitting Almo. It's like, okay, at least we got a heal into the mix. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, they killed Almo. You monsters. How could you do that? Oh, I'm so pissed. All right. Stick it to him, Blight. Stick it to him. I think we got this now. I didn't like that though. I don't want them to kill Almo. Almo's just he's like a pacifist. He's just chilling. I'm sorry, Almo. Should have kept you alive. All right. Let's see. Do you know why they removed the life leech from Countess Sinesh? Kianli, they removed the life leech from Countess Sinesh because as soon as I saw it, I was like, this thing is OP. And then they're like, oh my gosh, After Sound thinks it's OP. We need to change it. No, I have no idea. I mean, that was literally my first thought. When I saw that, and I was just like, wait, you can play this card with Blast, with Jotun, and it has life leech, and it's really fast, and it gives all of the other monsters speed too. Yeah, that's great. Okay, well, I can't wait. Can't wait to meet this card on the leaderboards. So I'm sure many other people probably had similar reactions to it because I think if it had been any other Splinter, it would have been fine. But just the fact that you could pair it with Jotun for the next year or so within modern format is gonna suck. So, but we don't have any reasons. They just nerfed it. I think around 13 to 14. I hope not, but it's what I'm planning for. If it does, I'm backing up the truck. Beep, beep, beep. That'll be in 2 to 3 years. You think we're gonna get down in 2 to 3 years? I'm hoping we bottom out of Bitcoin by the end of this year. I really don't want the I know the bear market's gonna be prolonged, but I don't want the bottom to be prolonged so much. Because I do expect this to continue falling. I mean, like the world's still so messed up. Like nothing's fixed. So, all these like breaks that we're getting, like Bitcoin's just kind of resting now at 19K. I don't know. The vampire bat army has begun. Let's go. I'm gonna send you a vampire bat. Your thing is Jovac, right? I want to contribute to your vampire bat army. What do you think is the BTC bottom? Ice round. It's from 10 to 12K. Some even said 8K. Nobody said lower. All right. All right. So here's what I'm going to tell you, Team Phoenix Rising. Don't listen to anybody. Not even me. Not even Darkest Night. Because how many people were calling for Bitcoin to go to 100K last year? So anybody that's giving you a price target of like, what did you say, 10 to 12K? Some even said 8K. I don't think we know how low it can go. I think one of the biggest unknowns for Bitcoin in this macro environment is that Bitcoin has not existed in a macro bearish market. Bitcoin was born in 2009, so right as we were coming out of the global financial crisis meltdown of 2000, 2008, 2000, 2007, 2008, and it has not been tested in a very down economy. So I don't know how low it can go, but I do believe that there is enough wide stream adoption that it's not going to go away. It's just right now. I mean, if you're following the Celsius thing, it's just liquidation hunters that are trying to liquidate Celsius and some other like major players, right? They're trying to crash these financial institutions. Why are they doing that? Well, we can get a little tinfoil hat, but yeah, I think Bitcoin survives. I think as soon as they liquidate who they're trying to liquidate, which I hope they don't, right? Because I don't want them to liquidate Celsius, but if they do, then I believe that the price is probably going to pump back up to something reasonable. Now, maybe 19K is reasonable, right? So maybe we just stay at 19K for the next 18 months, or 24 months until the next halving. When is the next halving? I thought it's April or May. Next BTC halving. So we're less than 2 years away from it. Oh, estimated date is April 2nd, 2024. So we're less than 2 years. We are 22 months, actually 21 and a half months away from the next Bitcoin halving. So there's your bear market. There is your bear market. Because should we do a little history lesson, boys and girls? When was the last? And when I say history lesson, I'm learning too. So let's look at the, there's no 5-year. I guess we have to look at the max. Wow, market cap under 400 million. Come on, CoinGecko. This is not looking good for you right now. Okay. Can we go to max? There we go. All right. So where were we during the last halving, which I believe happened in May of 2020? So we had this major market collapse, right? And it looks small now, but at the time when COVID happened and everything was shutting down, we dropped from 10K to like 4K. I don't even know where the bottom of this is. I believe it was 4K something, right? March 2020. Then we get the halving in, I believe, May of 2020. And you can see what that led to, this massive boom. But just because it happened in May of 2020, the craziness did not happen until really at the end of 2020. You can see in December here is when we broke through all-time highs, previous all-time highs, and then actually like pumped all the way up in January, February of last year. So it could be a similar situation where the halving happens in roughly 2 years or 21 and a half months, but you still got to wait and let that momentum build for Bitcoin before we actually shoot off and take off. So it may not be until 2025. So that could be 2.5 years. That's optimistic. I don't know if the people I asked were fudders. I asked every crypto bro I know. So here's the thing. In a bull market, everybody is way more optimistic than they should be. So everybody's saying that it's going to go to, like, they're overly optimistic. But in a bear market, everybody's overly pessimistic. So I personally didn't think that we would go below previous all-time high of 20K. We did. So now, like, even my confidence is shaken, saying that, well, there's really no bottom anymore, right? The only precedent we had was that the two previous bear market, or not two, but the previous bear markets, Bitcoin never went below its previous all-time high. Well, now we've broken that. So that model is broken, right? Just like stock to flow model is broken. So all these models are essentially broken at this point. So nobody knows where it could go. But we do know that there is going to be a supply shock happening in 21 and a half months. And due to that, we will, if demand remains the same and if adoption continues to increase across the world, then I think we'll be in a good spot. You did the exact quote for Kenny in South Park for Elmo. Oh shoot, I don't think I know that quote. I traded my BTC for Kitty. Darkest Night. That might be the trade of the year so far. Kitty's gonna keep that value. What CL common card do you think will 10x in price? Justin, you're asking me for price predictions, but you know what? I'm gonna let you have one. I think. Oh no! I closed out of Splinterlands. Don't you just hate when that happens? Can't think straight anymore. Should I join one of these phrases? They're both gold foil. I don't think I've done a fray for our guild in a while, so I'm sorry, guildmates. I just keep forgetting to sign up, but maybe I should do one of the gold foil ones just to get back in the game. Uh, okay, Justin, I don't really want to answer your question like publicly, but I will say that my favorites are the common cards. So take from that what you will. I'm obviously going big on Pelacor Bandits, but that's because I like Pelacor Bandits. But I think there's a lot of potential with the common cards. I think there's a decent amount of potential with the rare cards as well. Yeah, just look at like what some of the other cards have done, and I think it'd be all right. But keep in mind, guys, we have way more cards, and we have not enough players. So why are the prices so low right now? Well, it's because this game is full of bots, and bots are farming these cards, and bots want to make a profit. So they will sell the cards to you for 1 cent because they need to recover their costs, or they want to take the profit now. They are not willing to wait on this. They want to sell it to you for 1 cent. What is the true value of the card? Well, that remains to be seen, but I do believe that by 2025-ish, if Splinterlands does survive the bear market and we start to pump up a little bit, then there's some opportunity there for these cards to appreciate in value. Not to the higher levels, but I don't know. See, like I look at like Pelacor Conjurer, for example, and I'm just like, do I use that as much as something like Creeping Ooze? Yeah, probably. Like whenever I play Life, that's for sure. I've never used this card, but I don't know. Hopefully that maybe answers your question. Super happy. Absolutely. Do you have any assets in Celsius? Brian, I do. It's sad. Oh, you weren't asking me. You were asking Darkest Night. By August, crypto market will be completely different than it is now. Ooh, Gathering the Magic. Why do you say that? I'm so curious. Jovac. All right, let's go. Let's go show some support, shall we? Ride the vibrations. I have 9 vampire bats, so I need to level mine up. But here you go. I want to support your vampire bat addiction. Crypto's in a bad place right now. It's sad people are losing a lot. Terra Luna, then Celsius, and some other DeFi places. Yeah. Yep. But keep in mind, the stock market is down like crazy too, at least here in the US. So it's just, there's been a massive unwinding of leverage. So yeah, I don't know. Adam Black, when Michael Saylor is forced to liquidate, that will be the bottom. I don't think they're going to be able to get Michael Saylor. He's too low. I think his liquidation is like 4K, and he can always post more collateral. He has a multi-million-dollar company, so that has positive cash flow. So I don't believe that he's got any problem. It's the people that are over leveraged like Celsius. Bitcoin can easily go to 10K. I don't disagree with that. Thanks, Extreme Player 60 for selling me Kitty. You called this like 4 or 5 months ago. Did you sell at the top, Adam? It doesn't matter if you called it. Did you sell? Did you sell 4 to 5 months ago? What change is it? Positive crypto? Yeah, I'm curious. What do you mean crypto's going to look very different in August? I mean, Splinterlands is going to look very different in August, but Splinterlands is not crypto. DCA always. Good advice from Darkest Night. Be right back. Gotta upload my daily rewards. All right. Days like this, when the whole market is in fear, there you find opportunities, of course, with the risk. So invest what you can, lose only. Yeah, what's interesting is like, because like I said, I'm my relationship with SPS has changed somewhat. So I have my bag, but I think that I used to view SPS like Bitcoin. There was a time in which I was just like, oh, I'm gonna buy and hold this forever. But now, when they messed with the utility, for me now, it looks like just another altcoin that I would potentially trade. So there are some potential price catalysts coming up. For example, Rift Watchers, we know is coming up in a couple months. So could there be a pump in the price? Sure. But here's the risk when it comes to SPS. Is the price going to drop down to, let's say, 3 cents and then pump up to 5? So if you buy now, you're screwed still. Or is it going to kind of range sideways for a little bit and then pump up to 7, 8 cents, right? Giving you, I don't know, 40 to 60% ROI on your investment immediately. It's tough to say. Actually, I don't get the borrowing model of sell cease in a bear market. If I have some asset for collateral, why don't I just sell them for cash? Some people just don't want to. Let's put it this way. There's a lot of tax implications with it, Brian. So whenever you sell, it's a taxable event. So when you can post collateral to rent or to borrow money, you don't pay taxes on borrowed money. Justin, what will happen if BTC will go to 0? I know that altcoin will be affected, but can BTC affect card price? I don't think so. So to a certain extent, I do believe that. Well, okay. So I think it's hard for me to answer your question because I can't even like wrap my head around the assumption that BTC will go to 0. I don't think. Sure, BTC can go to 0. I just don't think that is going to happen. There would have to be some major flaw in the protocol because at this point in time, somebody's always going to pay something for it. Right? Like, let me put it this way. If nothing happened to Bitcoin, meaning like the protocol continued to be fine, but the market just kept pushing prices down, I would still be buying it, right? Even if Bitcoin went to like $100, I would look at that and be like, well, we know why it's going to $100. It's because there's extreme fear in the market, but the protocol isn't broken. And right now the protocol is decentralized enough. It was like 10,000 or 100,000 nodes around the world that you will always be able to get value out of it. It's trustless, decentralized store of value. And at some point, I do believe that it will and potentially could be used as a form of payment or currency. I mean, look at what Strike is doing already. So the innovation's there. Unless the protocol gets broken or unless all governments, right, all governments go after it at the same time, I don't think that there's a risk of it going to 0. Now, how does that affect card prices? I mean, I think ultimately card prices are holding decently well right now. I think card prices will be the last to fall, right? So you're gonna like look at the token prices. So SPS is down like 97% or something like that. DEC, well, it's not fair to look at DEC, but SPS is down. I can imagine DEC going through the floor as well if we continue to go down, because here's the crazy thing about DEC, guys. I mean, DEC, what's the price of DEC right now? We are already 30% below the peg, and the airdrop is not even over yet. So people still have a reason to buy and hold DEC. So my question is, what happens afterwards? Now, maybe everybody just goes and buys packs, which could be a huge catalyst, right? Because people will just convert all of their DEC to packs, and that would stabilize the price. But if people don't want packs, I don't know. I think packs make the most sense though, because you'll be able to get technically like $4 of value if you wanted to, rather than, less value. I heard you being high on the Pellicer commons, and I agree with you, but I'm not impressed with the newest common rewards cards like Vampire Bats and Murdampier. I can't even use them. Team Phoenix Rising, I wasn't, or I am not that impressed with them either. But then again, I haven't been using them, so I don't really know. It took me a while to fall in love with both Pellicer Conjurer and Pellicer Bandit. And then it wasn't until Chaos Legion came out and I was able to play in gold that I had appreciation for Pellicer Mercenary and Pellicer Deceiver, because they both got backfire and healing respectively. So Jedi Sky Knights in the house. Let's go. Thank you for the happy Father's Day. Woo, cool rewards. Congratulations. Luna, Celsius, you can add SPS and card values to that list. You think the game's going to collapse, Adam? I'm collecting Kron the Undying. I wish I had crons to give you. If I had a cron, then I'd send it over. But until they start dropping crons in chests, in daily chests, I don't think I'm gonna get one. Thanks for the Vampire Bat. I love the Pelacor Bandit, but in certain situations, I think Vampire Bat may be better. I think Vampire Bat could be decent. I like the dodge and flying. I actually would probably look to use it in certain situations. I think most likely in a non-magic Little League game or low mana game. Is it just me, or does the older rewards cards have more versatility in terms of abilities than newer reward cards? I think it might just be Yuki only. I think a lot of the newer cards do have a good amount of abilities. They're just not OP like the older cards. I don't know. I didn't sell at 65K. I have not been trading crypto, unfortunately. I do think it's a buy at 10K and below. All right, that's fair. Because here's the funny thing, Adam, is like, and I'm not trying to get at you. I'm like, I'm thinking about it myself, because SPS was at what, 10, 12, 14 cents. And here I was like publicly talking to you guys on stream being like, yeah, SPS, I think like SPS is going to continue to go down because there's no utility. There's no utility added to the roadmap. So it's going to go down. Did I think it was going to go down to 5 cents? Not necessarily, at least not the way that it has. But I didn't sell. So I can talk about it all day. But if I didn't sell, then I didn't sell. So I didn't take advantage of it. I thought that Bitcoin would go down too, but of course I didn't sell because it's Bitcoin. But I didn't think that it would go down to this level. Imagine if DC goes to 1/10 of its pegs. Packs will sell like hotcakes. Ooh, can you imagine 40-cent packs? Harris, come on, don't. That sounds too good. I would love some 40-cent packs. Give it to me. So I'm sitting in cash right now. I'll come in and grab those 40-cent packs for real. But watch your video about new ranked rewards cards. Which is your top pick if we agree that it's quite cheap, even compared with the last edition rewards cards? My favorite, and again, I haven't played with them, so take this all with a grain of salt. Just try it to be. I think Venusaur Kinjo, honestly, is probably going to be the best. I think he's got the most versatile set of skills to make him solid support. So I think Reflection Shield is great, combined with Immunity, Amplify, and Slow. He's not really much of an attacker, but for 2 mana, I feel like he can be a really great support card. Sinesh, I haven't played with much, but this seems like it'd be one of the more powerful cards. I know that Darkest Night is big on the Revealer. One thing that I like about the Revealer, especially at the higher levels, so you get that Reflection Shield as well, but Immunity. So this, to me, having a second immunity monster that you can pair with like Harclaw, for example, is kind of awesome. So now it's like you can have 2 monsters in there, 2 death monsters that have immunity. So I really like that. Again, I know you're asking for a favorite. I just don't think I have one for you because I haven't really played with them enough. Oh, you know what? Screw it. I do have a favorite. This one right here. Dampier Infiltrator. Sorry, I'm just reading some of the lore. This card is outrageous. The double strike, back attack. I mean, you get this in silver, right? So 2 damage, sneak attack, but then cripple and affliction. It's like not fair. I almost like using it a lot more than even Pelacor Bandit in some situations, because for 1 mana more, you're getting so much more out of it. It's just slower. But yeah, if I'm gonna go with the favorite card, it's gonna be that one. And I only have 2 of them, so hopefully there'll be more down the road in these chests. So I have a lot of DEC. So do I just go buy some cards or just wait until it goes back to its peg? I don't know, Justin. I mean, again, this is like, what do you want? Are you going to get value out of the cards right now? Because if you're going to get value out of the cards right now, then go for it. Buy the cards. Because if you're waiting for DEC to go back to its peg, I don't know when that's going to happen. It might happen fast, right? I'm not saying that it's going to be forever. It's hard to predict that. So, I see. Okay, we went below the peg for a while, right? And then I was surprised that we did that back in May. And I was like, oh, this is it. Maybe we don't go back above. But then market kind of pumped, and no, I think it was the nodes that went live towards the end of May as well. So we kind of got pushed back up. But now we're approaching like 1 month out of the end of the airdrop. So I have to imagine people are either selling or at some point will be converting their DEC. So just watch a video about new rewards cards. Which card is your top pick if we agree that it's quite cheap? Oh, I think this is the same question as before. So Dampier Infiltrator. I think that's going to be my favorite card. Yeah, talk is cheap. Moves in market almost always overextend both higher and lower. I'm also stuck holding SPS, waiting for a pop to 20 cents to get out. Never happened. Ugh. Adam, I don't know when it's going to happen. I would love a pop to 20 cents. I'm telling you right now that like I'm gonna be trading SPS like an altcoin now. It doesn't hold the same value for me that it used to, until they can give it some more like utility, long term utility. So Infiltrator is a great card. Revealer is awesome with stun. So Darkest Night likes Revealer with the stun with Waka. Waka. Revealer is great for my death team. Yeah, that stun comes in handy. And I think you get that in level. Oh, you get that level 1, I think. So that might be the only bronze level card that has stun available. Something to think about. Do I have a revealer? No, my RNG's been quite atrocious. I have one Tidebiter. That's it. This guy can't even do jack until I get him to level 10 or to level 3 with 10 BCX. How much are they going for? Oh, baby. Maybe I should stop buying Pellicor Bandits and level these cards up. They seem like they could be cool. But the Pellicor Bandits, that bandit army. I don't even know what my goal is. Darkest Night and I were talking, and it's like, how many Pellicor Bandits would you need to have in order to like buy a house? At like whatever price that I think that they might be going to. So that's how many Pellicor Bandits I want. Enough to buy a house. Actually, no, I have a better idea. Together, yeah. You and me. All right. Oh, see, I'm renting out my stupid River Nymph too. So I need to get that one back. Can't get enough. Okay, so let's put you there. Let's put you there. For you. What? We got a gift from Jovac. A Volguin? What are you doing, dude? Thank you. Why are you sending me gifts? I appreciate you, man. That was not necessary. Or is this a giveaway for other people? Or is it a giveaway for myself? Because I'll take it. I got 5 reveals in total last season. Whoa, nice. Congratulations, Countley. That's some great RNG to get 5 epics. Everything around me. Oh, man. I'm going to get raked from behind. All right. At least we stuck the affliction. That was clutch. Baby, you know it's obvious. Oh, come on. Okay. I think we got this. Ultimately, we will get it. It's just going to take some time, especially if they poison this fool. Oh, of course you stick the freaking poison first try. All right, at least we got rid of that fool. But now we need to stick another affliction. But we get rid of that guy. Okay. There's the affliction. That's what I'm talking about. Plus we got another life there. G freaking G's. Evan Singer. Oh, I beat a Legionnaire. That made my day. Okay, so let's see. Team Phoenix Rising. What is the team doing to improve the Valley's DEC and SPS aside from making Chaos Legion personable with DEC, nodes, and Rift Watchers? Both tokens are in the gutter. They are not doing anything to DEC. They're going to let DEC ride. For SPS, I don't think they're doing anything either. They are making Chaos Legion available. Sorry, not Chaos Legion. Rift Watchers available for purchase with that, which would be interesting with Chaos Legion or with SPS so low. A ton more might be able to get locked up in the DAO. But again, that means nothing to me. So people get all excited about burns, but burns are just like a PR stunt, right? Like burning tokens does jack, right? The only thing that raises the prices of tokens is if people want them. So sure, you can burn all the tokens. Like, if there was a way to burn like 99% of SPS, that'd be awesome. But if nobody's buying it, then it's still going to be in the gutter. So whether it's burned or whether it goes to the DAO doesn't really matter to me, because I don't think that doesn't do anything for price. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not as bullish like on it from like a utility standpoint or like vouchers. Like I hope this voucher store happens, but people got excited about the ECR potion, and I just like to gently remind them that we never got the airdrop potion that was talked about in January. So maybe this ECR potion will end up on the same shelf. But I don't know. I don't know. I wish I did. Joe back, TNA 3. Let's go. Did you catch Brybro's latest land stream? I did. I think I need to watch like the last 10 minutes or something, but it was fun. It was fun to see Cryptomancer on there. We need more Cryptomancer. I really like his perspective. That isn't what I sent. Wait, what did you send? Oh, that was from my other account. Wait, how come I can't see what you sent? That's so weird. What did you send then? Was it a Pelacor Bandit? If you did, thank you. What have you picked as most valuable info on that stream? Oh, you're asking Virus. You have $100. Pelacor Bandit versus Jin O'Shaughnessy's pick one. Oh man, Brian Wu. I mean, I have to go with the Pelacor Bandits at this point. That's 10,000 Pelacor Bandits. I mean, who doesn't want 10,000 Pelacor Bandits? Okay, so here's my goal, right? For Pelacor Bandit. Let's see. So right now, darkness. Actually, you know what? Let's go to this one. Hope's already gone. In print. Pelacor Bandit. So we have one. Actually, total PCX, BCX printed. Okay, I'm just going to use this. So we have 1.4 million, right? Or we'll just round that up to 1.5 million. 1.5 million divided by the 0.604, 60% means that we are going to get printed in total about 2.4, we'll just say 2.5 million Pelacor Bandits. Now, keep in mind that is assuming that every Pelacor Bandit that's printed from here on out does not get combined or burned. So obviously that number is going to go down. But the question is, what percentage of Pelacor Bandits do I want to own? If it is 2.5 million, I would need to own 250,000 if I wanted 10%, or 2,500 if I. No, I think 10% would be good. I want to corner the market on Pelacor Bandits and own like 10% of them. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. So I need to get it 250,000 Pelacor Bandits. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's not gonna happen anytime soon. Pretty woman. All right, let's hop into another fight. Can we get back up to diamond this time? No, I think I'm still too far away. I have 45. I picked 45 packs off Hive. That's not a bad idea either. I sent a revealer to you. Wait, you sent a revealer? Oh, dude, Gathering the Magic, what are you doing? Thank you. I appreciate you. The inside info from Cryptomancer for what he would want it to be is interesting. He doesn't make decisions, but hopes. I hope so. Once Cryptomancer is done with Modern and Wild, though, I hope that he gets put on the land team because I like a lot of his ideas. It'd be great to have him be a part of that. Oh, I don't have speed is the problem. Pretty woman. Don't make me cry, pretty woman. We're just gonna go with some big old fools. You know what? Maybe we actually no, we're gonna play this. Because we don't get return fire. Pretty woman, give your smile to me. All right. This is a really small ball team, but I guess we're gonna do all these guys with Blight. Man, okay. Oh, we're all going straight up the middle. Yeah, we'll put him in front of the healer. Why not? Pretty woman, say you'll stay here with me. What's interesting now is like I've spent a good amount of time in Diamond Plus and Gold, and oh, I forgot to put. Well, whatever. Yeah, we're gonna lose this bad. I needed to put the. I needed to put cleanse, and I didn't put cleanse. But I guess it was either the cleanse girl or Dr. Blight. Ooh, Death Focus. That's awesome. I never heard of airdrop potion. What will be utility? No, Justin, I'm just saying that in January when Chaos Legion came out, Agro and team were talking about potentially implementing an airdrop potion, but they never did. So I'm just saying we're hearing about this ECR potion now, but I would tell folks that until you hear anything official about it, don't assume that it's coming. I hope that we get some kind of voucher shop, but again, voucher shop's been talked about since February. We haven't gotten it, so I don't know what it's going to look like in the future. I don't know what they're waiting for. My assumption, and this is why I'm trying to keep my patience, is that they're just waiting until the airdrop ends, and then they're gonna hit us with this wall of stuff. But at this point in time, like, there's so many cool ideas that are talked about during the town hall that never make it to see the light of day. So the issue with this, and this is why I like try to tell people about this, is like, don't make financial decisions based on what you hear in the town hall. Wait until you hear, or wait until there's like an official post about something, because that's the tough thing, right? A lot of people end up being investors in the game, and it's just like, oh, this sounds like a cool idea. I definitely want to like buy into X, Y, or Z, and then it ends up just being an idea, right, and not something that's actually implemented. So, that being said, I love the town halls. I really do, because they're kind of just brainstorming out loud with the community, and they take a lot of feedback from the community. There's no other project in the space that does that. So I'm not trying to bash what happens in the town halls, but I just want people to realize that that is all it is just a public brainstorm session. People bring ideas. Matt says they're cool, and that maybe they'll work on them in the future, but that doesn't mean we're going to get them for sure. So that's the only thing, right? It's just like, don't make crazy financial decisions. Like, for example, not that anybody made a crazy financial decision, but like for me, what's my pain point? Modern and Wild. Like, maybe the game would be different for me had I not been so focused on waiting for Modern and Wild since December. Like, not that I was like eager to buy older cards, but because I thought Modern and Wild was literally around the corner for the last 6 months, I have said that I don't want any alpha, beta, or untamed cards. But if I think about it, had I sold some of my SPS back in January when SPS was high and bought some good untamed cards, or invested in a Yodin, or invested in a Kitty or a Llama, maybe I'd be further along in the game, right? But I'm saying that as an example, and it's hypothetical, and I'm not like, that's not what I wish would have happened. All I'm saying is that that's a hypothetical example of how somebody could have made some types of decisions. So in the future, all I'm saying is just be careful making any like major financial decisions based on rumors and based on what you hear in the town hall. Wait until there is some kind of confirmation. And I know maybe you miss out, but that's the thing. If you buy the rumor and then there's no hype afterwards, then you kind of get stuck with it. One thing to think about with those numbers is what might be easier to move. If bandits go up to 10 cents and O'Shaughnessy's goes to $10, O'Shaughnessy's will be easier. Do you think so, Virus? Because I actually think the opposite. I feel like I get way more liquidity with the Pellicor Bandits. So, because I'm not Matt Clark. I'm not trying to collect these for life. Like, this is a flip to me, right? Like, I think that they are incredibly undervalued at this price, and so if I can buy a significant amount of them at 1 penny, then even if they jump up to 5 cents, that's a 5x on the investment, right? And then if they jump up to 10 cents, then that's a 10x on the investment. But I feel as though they would be much easier to liquidate, because I don't know, trying to sell an O'Shaughnessy could be way more. But I see where you're coming from, so I don't disagree with you. I think I prefer more liquidity than less. Dwayne is against my idea of millions of one card, as it is hard to liquidate. He advises to diversify. That's fair. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. So don't. None of this is advice, and it's definitely not financial advice. I'm literally just having fun with the game. I woke up one morning and I decided that I wanted to have a bunch of one card. And when I looked around the market, I said Pellicor Bandit is the one that I want to have, and I want to have such a stupid number of them, right? Something that you look at my collection, you're like, what was this dude thinking? But my hope is that in the future it makes sense. Now, here's the thing. I was actually, oddly enough, I was deciding between Pellicor Bandit and Jin O'Shaughnessy, because I looked at that and I said, what's my biggest loss in this game? Well, it's Jin O'Shaughnessy. So wouldn't it be great if in 2 years' time I could make my biggest loss my biggest success, right? So essentially, I dollar cost averaged on my Jin O'Shaughnessy's. So all the ones that I bought at $50, now I bought way more when they dropped to $2. And when these things pop back up in price, I actually end up in the profit, right? I was like, oh, that'd be a great video idea in the future if I did it. But I picked Pellicor Bandits because they're a penny, and I like the idea of selling a voucher every single day and buying like 100 of them or 200 of them or however many I get for vouchers. So right now, I'm sitting at a couple thousand, and it feels good. And if I can get to 250,000, that would be awesome. I just want 10%. I want 10% of the supply by the time it's out of print. All right, let's go, Harris. What you got? Oh, someone's on a death quest, but this is a challenge, so actually this is great for challenges. What level are we playing at? So no legendaries. We are playing at gold. Okay, cool. Let us see. I don't know, man. Low mana. Ooh, I know what we're gonna do. Give me that. 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 And give me that. No, you know what? We'll put that in the front. All right, we'll see how this scene goes. I don't know if I like it. How are you liking your guild, Team Possible Shield? Are y'all killing it these days? Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. Oh man, I think I'm screwed. Yikes. Oh no. I'm going to lose my thing. No. And you didn't stick a poison. No, please. GG's. Well played. This death team is out of control. Oh, all right. Let me see here. Let's catch up on the rest of this. What can a team do to prop up DEC? It's supposed to be a stable coin worth 1/10 of a penny. Slower than that, it fails as a stable coin. It's a soft peg, so it's not necessary. It's a stable coin in the sense that they are backing it with their products. So all they can do and all they will do is provide the packs available for sale for 4,000 DEC. So that's all that they need to do. It's just at this point, there's too much DEC. What can I buy from the voucher shop? Nothing, because the voucher shop doesn't exist. Financial advice? Yes. I'm still using it, man. I'm not thinking you're wrong. Just spitballing ideas around. That's fair. I mean, that's all we do. I like it. I like seeing where the rest of the community is at. So, do you agree that if you got a legendary gold foil, you sell it and to buy another card? You know, Justin, I feel like maybe. So I'm considering selling one of the legendary gold foils that I got, the Carnage Titan, so that I can level up my regular foil one. Except Fiends. Fiends are awesome. Is it a bad idea to combine legendary gold foil if you're planning to sell it? Yes. Don't combine it if you're planning to sell it. You'll get more for 1 BCX. The chicken will give you the win. No. Chicken failed me. New format burnt me out. Maybe that's what it is for me too. I put in a lot of time last season. I mean, not as much as other people, but still, it felt like I was playing a ton every single day. So this season, it's like, meh. I'm hopping in for games here and there. It's just a feeder guild, hoping to join the daddy guild in the future. Interesting. What's the daddy guild? Daddy guild. I don't know. I'm saying guild. Guild. Oh, Team Possible. Okay. For some reason, I thought Team Possible Shield was Team Possible. Fair enough. Hey, we're number 9. Oh, if I win just a little bit more, I need to win way more. I need to jump back up to diamond in order to change this. We can make it up to number 8. Man, realistically though, we need like everybody playing in champ. if we wanted to beat Immortal Gods. All right, let's see if we can get another win here. Everybody having a good guild experience right now? Are y'all enjoying the time in your guilds? I'm not recruiting. I'm just curious. I'm not trying to poach you. Not yet. Interesting. All right, so we need some flyers. 4 mana flyers. Actually, maybe we just don't even care about this. Ooh, should we go with like Mirror Damp here? Nah. He sucks. You know, I don't know if I want to play blue. Should we go with a starter card? It's going to reduce earnings. So I guess we won't. I'm falling. I really don't have many other options, though. I'm even renting this dude out, but that's fine. This is such a horrible team, but it's okay. We're going to make it through. We're gonna make it through. Oh, yeah. Actually, we're going to put these two guys in. All right, so you go to the end of the line. You go there, and beautiful. Let's see if we can outlast them. Jeff opens cards. Oh, wait, I know Jeff opens cards. He comes through on the channel and comments sometimes. Good luck, Jeff opens cards. I definitely want to beat you, but if I lose, that's okay. You're cool, dude. I think we can get this. I just need to stick. There we go. That poison's going to help. I'm going to have 3 turns. Okay. Well. Yeah, we got this. Oh, clutch. Look at that. Oh, and we stick the poison. Beautifully done, team. Bakjira, you animal, you. Bro can take a hit. Wow, and these guys still stayed alive. That worked out way better than I expected. GG's, Jeff. How far am I from... Oh, I'm still really far from Diamond 3. All right. Happy Father's Day, Sean. Good to see you again, brother. How are you? Yeah, they give a lot of sub guilds. I am just enjoying the ride. It's for the Gladius packs. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. So, Harris, how did you get into this guild? I'm curious. Did they recruit you? Did you just apply to be in there? Are they really active? Is there a separate Discord? I'm just curious how other guilds operate. Virus, not yet. I haven't had a chance to watch your champ bid. Oh, it's all good. It'll always be there as long as YouTube servers stay up. I love my guild. We've got our store up where we get 8% per wins. Nice. Congratulations. The extra percentages, it goes a long way. I watched some lore and heard a familiar voice in the outro. Somebody as well goes, thanks, Gitchy Gaming. I try. Oh, speaking of which, I need to record one for this upcoming week's lore. What time is it? 1:30. How much time do I got? We've been on for, almost hour and 45 minutes. What was to change? What I meant is, what did they intend to sell in the voucher shop? Team Phoenix Rising, nobody knows. I think that airdrop potion was talked about as something for the voucher shop, but honestly, beyond that, now the ECR potion maybe will be part of the voucher shop. But I think things are just changing too much, and so I don't know. Again, I don't know what's causing what in the background, but I'm hopeful that it's only good things, right? Like, I mean, I don't think that they would not be putting out stuff to not put out stuff. But if there's like bigger things in the works, that's what I'd be excited about. It's just we can't get excited about it because they keep promising stuff and then not delivering it without telling us why they're not delivering it. You know what I mean? My guild's hanging in there for now, but getting rough. I think Lotnik already jumped ship to you guys. Yes, Lotnik joined just a while ago. Oh, Lotnik, are you still here? Are you having fun in the guild? It's not my guild, but I'm in it too. So I don't want to take credit. Again, I'm well. It has been a while. Man, you've been with me since I think the first early streams on Twitch. It's crazy though. I wonder. I wish there was a way to calculate how much value people have gotten like from the game, because I personally wonder if actually no, I don't need to wonder. I'm definitely in the negative. Like I own more assets, but they're all like way less than what I paid for them. But I wonder if there's anybody who played it right and they're either sitting even with more assets now, like even in terms of value with more assets, or they are even ahead, which would be kind of cool. This is an interesting rule set. I think we play. Oh, let's see if my opponent is on a quest today. Were they on a water quest? Yes, they were. Okay, they can't use any of those big boys. I have to assume that they have a blight somewhere in the mix. So yeah, we're gonna roll with this team. I want blight, and then I want the sneak attackers. You, and then actually that'd be great because then there's nobody else to snipe. But nah, that's fine. Interesting. I put it in around. Oh, all right. Let's see. Alex saying developers just need to just let the game play on for a couple seasons and then reevaluate before making changes. I mean, I think that's exactly what they're going to do. I mean, people want changes right away, but I think they want to collect some data first. And I think people also need to learn how to interact with the new game, right? So whether you want to be fighting for those higher level chests or you want to stay within the league, like stay in your lane, I think everybody's just going to have to make those decisions themselves. So, Sean, I was recruited for my guild by a viewer on a stream because I had a fair amount of gold cards, especially summoners. There you go. I'm an OG here. Let's go. We're all in the red, except those that started years ago. True, unless they bought in crazy more during the hype cycle, which I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, first time I bought DEC, it was half a penny, so 0.005. Oh, they knew that I was going to go with a sneak attack. Oh, and I missed. Yeah, F you. F you and you and you. What's that song? Oh, Hot Girl Bummer. So catchy. It's okay. I won't sing the real version on here for all the families out there. It's Father's Day too. So I put in around $200 to 250 and current card values 436. Whoa, hell yeah, Shawn Michael. Look at you. All right, here's somebody who came out ahead. You should be the poster child for this game. I am not ahead. I'm very much in the red. And I blame it all on SPS. Actually, that's not fair. It's hard for me to even calculate how much because a lot of that ended up getting converted to cards at some point. And I would say that my deck still has decent collection value, and I've been playing and collecting season rewards. So it may not be as bad as I'm making it out to be. Okay. We're gonna play some General Sloan. No mercy for General Sloan. Ooh. Oh no. I think we have to go Blight on here. So he's going to hide in the background, but now I need people to actually do something productive with their lives, like you. Yeah, Kinjo's not going to help. Not right now. Yeah, let's do this. See what happens. Oh man, could I? Actually, it wouldn't have mattered. I had a feeling they were gonna play this guy because they saw me with Blight. But let's hope that Dr. Blight can still come in the clutch. No, he won't be able to because I'm about to die real fast. Yep, there you go. And oh, clutch miss. Oh, and I stuck the poison. Ooh, this could get interesting. Oh, but they stuck the poison like little pansies. Come on. All right, I'm gonna need to stick some crazy poison. And we didn't stick the poison. Little too late, Dr. Blight. A little too late. Couldn't carry the team. All right. Oh, whoa, guys, please slow down the chatter. I need to catch up now. I'm gonna have to kick some of you out of here. This channel's gotten too big. I have a friend who plays in the Daddy Guild and got recruited in the Baby Guild. My guild had just one building and no brawls. So I jumped ship. All right. Well, hey, keep performing. I hope it works out for you there. When did you start, Sean? I know play gold for a bronze modern for it. I think I'm gonna do that for my guild because nobody's jumping into it right now. You know what? Let me be a teammate, a team member here. I don't even have good gold foil cards, but I'll rent whatever I need to for the bronze one. I'm probably gonna lose, but it's okay. All right. Do you own your Dr. Blight? I'm so tempted to get level 3. I do. That was one of the things that I went heavy in on. Was chaos packs. So I got enough chaos packs in the pre-sale to get a maxed Dr. Blight. So that's one of the benefits, I suppose, that I was able to get out of that. I saw on a different stream you could tell the value of what people got for their season rewards. Could you do that for me? My in-game name is Balsana. It's so the website is called splintershare.info. So you should be able to do that. Splintershare.info. And then you just type in your username. You don't need to like register or anything there. Comes in real handy. I started in July 2021. I have gotten pretty lucky in giveaways. Nice. Very cool, Sean. Anyone who bought a Sean's at 50 plus is not ahead. I feel. Oh, I forgot about that. That's probably one of my. It's my biggest L right there. Yeah, all those O'Shaughnessy's. Jesus Christ, all those O'Shaughnessy's. I don't even want to think about it. Thanks for reminding me, Harris. I'm an O'Shaughnessy victim. Oh, hey, should we start an OA club? O'Shaughnessy Anonymous. O'Shaughnessy. It's Father's Day. It's a dad joke. Sorry, I had to do it. Clevin's in the house. Is gone, Clevin. I don't buy cards anymore. I try to buy packs of my DC now. All right, that's fair. Are you opening them or are you just hanging on to them? I have 3 million DEC just waiting on the airdrop to end for packs. All right, dope. That's gonna buy you what? What's 3 million divided by 4,000? 3 million divided by 4,000. You're gonna buy 750 packs, which means you will be guaranteed a legendary card. That's kind of cool. I mean, a legendary airdrop. Nice. I may actually bring outside capital to take advantage of the discount and hold that 3 million. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not planning to buy packs as of right now, but if it drops further towards the end of the airdrop, I may just bring some of that capital in to buy packs, especially if it's just a top up to whatever I need for the next airdrop. Because I don't know, like $3 packs is kind of juicy right now. I really want to see $2 packs. I would love to see 40-cent packs, but we may not get there unless Bitcoin nukes down to 10K. At which point I'll be sad because I don't want Bitcoin to be that low. I'm in the OA club. Yes, for $30. All right. Well, at least you're doing a little bit better than me, William. I bought mine between 45 to 50 for all of them, and there were a lot of them. And they're still sitting there earning now 1 DEC a day, if even that. It's just so sad. In fact, I'm so curious. What is Oshana's getting? Because we're like at the midpoint of the season now, so rentals should be somewhat stabilized. 3 DEC a day? No, that's for level 3. Whoa, are there no level 1 O'Shaughnessy's for rent? How much am I renting mine out for? Now I'm curious. Oh, did I buy more? I think I got my Pellicor Bandits. Let's go. Should we put in another buy order? If you're ready. All right, yeah. So I am renting them out for 1 DEC, at least most of them. 1 to 2 DEC. That's so sad. It is what it is. They'll 1 BC. So sorry, guys. I don't know why I'm so sleepy today. I'm not opening. I have 480 now. All right, fair. Excited for the end of the SPS airdrop. I want cheaper DEC. I'm holding around 2.5 million, and I'm converting my SPS to DEC. Converting your SPS to DEC, actually that probably ended up being the smarter move in the long run. I ended up just trying to convert everything to SPS, and I think I suffered for it. I really thought they would have done more with SPS. So that's why I've lost my faith in SPS as a token now. It's because like we're almost a year in, and there's just I went into it and I was like really emotional about it, and obviously I was making content about it, so it was like a public record of me going after it, and I made the wrong decision, so I got burned. We got to live with our decisions though. What is the rate for legendary drop per 100 pack? It's like 1 out of 550 now, I think. So 1 out of 550 times 100. I mean, you got an 18% chance. So if you bought 100 packs, you have an 18% chance, roughly. These card prices are so fun. William, I agree. It's a great time to get into the game. I almost wish I was getting in now, but not really. I can't complain. I only bought 1 O'Shaughnessy's, got 2 for free, so not bad. There you go. I have color course maxed out to 10 on all of them in multiple because I thought of keeping them for my land plot. Okay. Sure. I should start a Uraeus club. Oh no, Brian, how much were you buying Uraeus for? Oh, is this Uraeus Anonymous or just a Uraeus club? Because the O'Shaughnessy Anonymous club is real. I mean, that thing popped up to $60 at one point. And I can imagine that was not good. Ooh, Scooping Gala on sale. Gidget Gaming, I have to ask why. What's going on with Gala? Darkest Night. I love the O'Shaughnessy's car. In a few years, they will be at a premium. All right, Darkest Night has heard too much O'Shaughnessy's slander today, too much O'Shaughnessy's bearishness. So he's come in to let us know that this card has some value in the future. And I agree. I just don't use it anymore, which is funny because I like all of the other cards with Kelia. All the Chaos Legion cards with Kelia. There's just no room on that team anymore for O'Shaughnessy. But what could be really exciting is O'Shaughnessy could see new life if the Legendary Summoner offers some kind of magic buff. Then all of the monsters would kind of obviously benefit from that. But keep in mind, when we look at like legendary monsters, we're gonna lose. And this is again from modern format, right? So we're gonna lose Ruler of the Seas. We're gonna lose Kraken. We're gonna lose Ulrich, obviously, from modern format. So I wouldn't be surprised. And instead of like this being the tag team before O'Shaughnessy came through, now the tag team can be Phantom of the Abyss and Jin O'Shaughnessy. But man, if there was a legendary summoner, because both Val No More and Ulrich will be out. So it's just hard for me to see that they would do that to buff up. Like, I have no idea. I have actually no idea. I haven't given it much thought, but just off the cuff, I can't even think of like what a legendary water summoner would give. Because if they did magic again, it's just like so boring. You have Valinor, you have Ulrich. Maybe you give a +1 melee, maybe a +1. Actually, this could be interesting. What if they gave a +1 ranged attack? Well, now you got your life leech boy in the house. Where's he at? Where's Murdampier? There he is. Angelic Mandarin could get some love. Oh, Axemaster. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine that? Woo. That'd be crazy. But it might just be something like Lear Deep Swimmer, where maybe it's just a bunch of random abilities that don't buff any of the attacks or debuff any opponent attacks. But that's interesting. There's really not much. Oh, I guess you got Poseidon too, Asmari Harpoonist. You know, I don't see this card very much. I guess probably because it's not very good, but wow, it's really not. It's really just okay. Even at the higher levels, it's so slow. This is the most okayest card in the world. Oh shoot. Where did I leave off here? Oh, Darkest Night defending O'Shaughnessy. There we go. I lost my faith in SPS too. That's why I'm shifting it to DEC. I still value DEC at its peg, regardless of the actual price, until packs are not sold out yet. So what's interesting, Harris, is that if you are willing to hold on to DEC and you are not worried about like, you know, having it do anything for you in the long run and always having the ability to cash out, the algorithm will work its way back. So you know how you know, it's funny. I was making videos in October, November last year where I was just like, yeah, we're going to go back to the peg like eventually, because you will constantly be fighting the algorithm. The algorithm will always be doing whatever it can to get DEC back down to its peg. Well, now we're in the opposite position. Like back then, people were having trouble like seeing that, or at least they were fighting me on it for some reason. And I was like, I'm not I'm not trying to like sell you on anything here. I'm literally just telling you what the white paper says. But now we're on the flip side, right? So now we're at a 30% discount. So that could be something where if enough of the stabilization mechanisms can be implemented, then that's a pretty good jump right there. It's almost like a 40% gain. If you think about it, you buy in at 0.007 or whatever it is right now, and you wait for things to shake out, and hopefully it doesn't take that long after the end of the airdrop, right? Like I think that there will be a short period of time where the market reprices itself and a supply shock, and we may not go back up to peg for a while, but I don't think that will be like low for a long time either. I think people will come and realize that there's a crazy arbitrage. Pellicor is not color course. Text to talk. Interesting. I was wondering what you meant by color course, and I just imagined they were cards. That's funny, Alex. I onboarded 2 people in the last couple of weeks. It's a great time to spread the word. No more busting your rear for one lousy chest. William, that's a great point. Again, I'm so bullish on the game right now. I'm not bullish on the tokens or bullish on the assets, but I'm bullish on the game because it's a great time for people to come in, play the game, rent some cards for super cheap. Oh, it's awesome. It hurts seeing my deck value plummeting since they allowed pack purchases with DEC. Yeah, but you know, it was going to plummet regardless. I mean, a premium of $2. I think I spent $200 with 0.4 USD each 2 months ago. Oh, did you just get in 2 months ago, Brian? Well, welcome. I wish water would get a magic buff, but they would crush the cost of Rootlet Season Ulrich. Yeah. Range could be it. How much do you think SPS will be by the end of the year? When do you think it'll reach $1? I don't know, Team Phoenix Rising. I think there's too many unknowns for the end of the year. Like short-term timeframes are much more difficult to predict. I don't even know that it'll reach $1 in the future. But if it did, it wouldn't be until we may flirt with it in 2025. But more than likely, if we were going to hit it, it probably wouldn't be until 2027, 2028 once the dilution was almost complete. Again, so much of this can change, right? So much of this can change. But if they don't put utility in, like right now, what's the only utility of SPS? It's like I love when people are just like, how come you don't count playing in tournaments? I'm just like, because there's 300 people playing in tournaments in a game that has 150,000 players. So that's not enough utility, right? Nobody looks at that and says, I need to get some SPS so I can play in tournaments, because nobody cares about the tournaments, even though they're a good opportunity, right? But that's not the game-changing utility that's going to get people to go out there and buy, especially when they're being given it like candy. Are you going to that Splinter Festival thing? I'm planning on it. I'm hoping to. Or maybe Blast to Water. Oh, no. I think they're never going to put Blast on another summoner again. Actually, no, I take that back. They may put Blast on a summoner now because they got this Reflection Shield out. But can you imagine Blast with Phantom of the Opera, Oceanus? It just wouldn't be right. Blast and Magic. Can you imagine someone like, it's like Valinor but better? Blast +1 Magic, and I mean, what else? How do we make like the most? How do we make the most OP summoner for water? I think it's got to be Blast, Magic, and like what would be the third ability where it's just like you see it and you're like, I'm gonna auto surrender. Like immunity. Everybody just gets immunity. I don't know what else you would pair with those two in order to get the most OP summoner, but and sold them right after rewards update for 35 cents, but I got quite a few rental dollars. All right, fair. In my opinion, I don't think it'll get above 32 cents, and that's being very optimistic. All right, so Darkest Night is being cautiously optimistic. Yeah, I remember that live stream. People were saying they would sell 30 to 60 days. Oh, you do? I was thinking of selling it before, but it changed when they allowed DEC to be used in packs. Well, no. So they only allowed DEC to be used in packs because it went below the airdrop or the peg before the end of the airdrop. But yeah, man, I remember we were having we were literally having this conversation here on the channel, and people were like, I'm going to sell like right at 60 days. I'm going to sell out of my DEC. And then someone's like, oh, if they're going to do it at 60, I'm going to do it 61 days, 62 days, whatever. And then we crashed below the peg. My advice is to get competitive in the game and get a bunch of these free assets. I agree with Darkest Night. Why buy what you can win? I agree with Darkest Night that I'm sold on playing in the higher leagues. So whatever you got to do to get up there, I think. Again, it sucks right now because we don't have modern format, but I think modern format will make it a lot easier for people with stretched decks to be able to come in and play. Like you're still going to lose to Yodin and Llama and Kitty, but at least there'll be less people who will be playing, alpha beta cards. Blast, Magic, and Speed. All right, I guess I could do it. I want something like way more OP than Speed though. Like Like your opponents just start the game poisoned. Or maybe just poison. Holding SPS might pay off in unexpected ways. Aggie announced 2 partnerships with sports leagues, and has also said that SPS holders would get airdrops in other games released in the Hive ecosystem. I agree. I mean, I'm holding. I have my bag of SPS. Like I said, I'm not like backing the truck up yet. Now, if we drop, then maybe I'll find a truck somewhere to back up. But right now, I'm happy. I'm happy with the bag that I have, and I'll see how they do it. Here's the thing, though. Okay, so I like this idea a lot, but it's still not ongoing utility. Just because you get airdropped stuff from other games, sure, that's free money, and you can bet that I'll be dumping that as soon as I get it. It's not ongoing utility for SPS. So sure, it's gonna lead to a nice pump and dump, and that's what I'm saying. Well, there will be opportunities to do some pump and dump action, and that's what I hate, because I don't want SPS to just be another token that is pump and dump in nature. Because if you think the pump and dump nature is bad now, just wait until it gets added to Binance. Everybody wants it to be added to Binance, but here we go. We're just going to get people wrecked left and right. I think phase +1 speed for water. Ooh, that'd be interesting. That would make Oceanus irrelevant. +1 range 2. Cool. Flouden, the water Yodin. Floatin. +1 magic, +1 speed and blast. What's going on, Wilson? How you doing, dude? There are liquidity pool calculators online where you can play with the numbers and see what happens. Blast, +1 magic for your monster, +1 health for a legendary summoner. Magic Blast wouldn't exist as summoner. That would be mad. I want to see it happen. I don't know. I mean, look, no, I don't think you can do Magic Blast. That'd just be outrageous. I do think that we could potentially see Blast in a summoner again in the future. Just not. I don't know. Just I feel like Yodin's become way more beatable now, but nothing is more OP than speed. You're right. Discussing Splinterlands. I love your username, by the way. That's literally what we do here. Speed plus evade plus phase would be as OP as it gets. That'd be pretty dope. David, what's going on? Thank you. Blast magic. Last stand. Oh, that'd be awesome. Ooh, who would be your water last stand monster? I mean, any of them, right? Probably just go with Phantom of the Abyss. What is the team doing with the DEC they get from pack purchases? Do they just sell them or hold? So I'm assuming a little bit of both. Oh, sorry. There's 2 things that I believe they use them for. One, whenever there's market purchases with credits, they pay out in DEC. So in that way, DEC is still just at whatever the market value is. But the reason that I don't think that we're going to go above peg for a while is that this is still considered like company revenue, right? So in the meantime, while DEC is below the peg, whenever there's a market transaction using credits, they can just pay it out and that'll be the market value. But let's say DEC does pump to 0.001 or maybe just slightly above its peg. If I was the team, I'd be selling a little bit there because then you are getting the value for it and you need to use that revenue to pay your employees. So I wouldn't be surprised if that happens every time DEC kind of gets a pump up to the to wherever the peg is. It's not mad. It's chaos. Chaos is here. All right, Chaos card is dropping because of the DEC arbitrage, but some cards are dropping less than others. I think they are the champ. Looks like they are Kelia, Obsidian, Zenith Monk. Oh, didn't see those. What's going on, Justin? Enjoy your show. Have you discussed the land region sale on Wax the other day? I think it was 95K. Seems like a capitulation. I don't think we've seen capitulation yet, guys. I don't think we've seen max pain. And it hurts me to say that because I'm not trying to be bearish just to be bearish, but I just don't see any changes until the Fed stops raising interest rates. And they just raised them again on last Wednesday. And nothing's going to turn around. So inflation's still hot. There's no capitulation yet. Capitulation is when when those regions are selling for. Actually, I don't think we probably won't see many more regions sell, but we'll see. Darkest Night, you're asking me a question. In your opinion, what are the top 14 cards, 2 summoners and monsters? That's a lot. 14 cards. And 14 cards, 2 summoners and monsters that you think are must-haves. Okay, 14 is a very specific number, but I'm going to try to stay around there. Are we talking Chaos Legion or are we talking about all cards? So if we're talking about Chaos Legion, all right, so the 2 Chaos Legion summoners I think are must-haves if you're going to level up. Kelia for sure. Ooh, she's down to $3 again. Let's go. Oh, wow. Summoners are below $2. Hallelujah. Let's go. All right. I want to see these $1 summoners. If these summoners drop to $1, then I will stop buying Pelacor Bandits and I'll start buying summoners. That's my promise to you guys. So to answer your question, 2 summoners. Man, this is a hard choice. But I think it's Kelia and Thaddeus Brood. Obsidian is like my 2A essentially, but those I would say these 3 are the ones that I'll play the most and that I really enjoy. But see, here's the thing. Now I feel bad because I didn't include Quicks, and there's some nasty dragon monsters. But we'll just put Kelly at the top. You know what? Screw it. We'll make it easy. Kelly and Quicks. Just because of what they unlock for you. If we look at monsters, monster. All right, let's look at legendaries. I think must-have legendaries are Dr. Blight, Queen Mycelia. I actually think Uriel the Purifier leveled up as well. Wow, these card prices are so depressed and depressing. God, it is such a good time to get into the game. I cannot believe I was leveling up my cards before. All right, so I think I gave you a couple cards there. We'll try to add up to 14. Forgotten One for sure. Wave Brood has become a huge favorite of mine. So in terms of epic cards, these are probably my top 2 picks. I love Magi Necrosia. I think it's one of the most underrated cards. I know I'm leaving out Grund, but I guess these 4. We'll just go with those. Epic card or rare cards. Easy winner here, Demon Shark. I would say Demon Shark, Cursed Wendeku for gold, and then Mycelic Slip Spawn for silver. Once you get level 4, Force Field is awesome. And then common cards, Chaos Agent, Deep Lurker, Goblin Psychic, Silent Shavi, and actually Flying Squid is quite good too. I mean, there's a lot of cards I'm leaving out, but hopefully I think that was more than 14. All right, so I agree, but that values a plot at $95. Yeah, but there's also there's a lack of liquidity there, Justin. So somebody's just trying to offload it right now. Probably, well, you're right. It could be. I mean, it may be a capitulation event, but not the capitulation event. You know what I mean? Like, I still think that there's plenty to go down, but here's the question, right? Like, what if that person who sold their region for 95K had a good amount of assets tied up in Celsius? Well, now they're looking at this and being like, yeah, I need to buy back on my Bitcoin position rather than land in a game that is still, figuring itself out. So Kelly is definitely up there. That summoner is nuts. It's so flexible. Yeah, no, she's great. It's not just Kelly though. It is her supporting cast. She has. I mean, Water has some of the best monsters and the best cohesiveness. So when New Edition comes out, Kretch will move out of Modern. Yes. When Rebellion comes out, not Rift Watchers. General Sloan, I find using more than Kalia. I honestly think Life right now is most all around for low and mid mana matches. Life has a lot of good stuff to it. It's just not OP, but it has very specific use cases, and it comes in handy. And is there a way to check my win rate with General Sloan? Because I feel like my win rate with General Sloan is very high, but only because I use General Sloan when there's like a clear competitive advantage or they're not expecting it. I also think recharge monsters are being completely overlooked. They're so OP when using them right. It's just Uriel for me. So are you buying any cards right now? Just Pelacor Bandits. It probably depends on your league too. Gold Plus sees a lot more high mana matches where Kelly's good. True. But Kelly was dominant for me in Silver as well. So when Chaos Legion first came out, I was in Silver for a bit, and I felt like it was very clear that Kelly was beating Jotun and some of the other cards from there. Some of the other OP cards. So Regal Periton has won more games than any other CL monster. It's a Bronze League hero. Yeah, Regal Periton's great. 95 lot. It was 140. No, Vilson. So he was saying that there was a sale on wax for a region for $95,000, which puts it at roughly $95 a plot. But you had to buy the full package. So Lorna outshines General Sloan. I know there's life with Lorna, maybe when she rotates out of Modern. Oh yeah, I can't wait until she gone. So Rebellion can't come anytime sooner. No, Crutch is not getting pulled from Modern now. Also, we don't have Modern yet, so it can't be pulled. It'll be pulled once we get Rebellion. Uh-oh. 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 All right, guys. I'm going to hop off. I'm going to grab some food, and then I actually have actually a ton of work to do this afternoon. But holy crap, we're at 2 hours and 15 minutes. Thank you for spending your Sunday afternoon with me. As long as the game is not down, and I don't think it's down right now, go ahead, throw your IGNs into the mix, and I will send everybody just a little DEC as a token of my appreciation. So if you want some, throw it in. But otherwise, I will be live on Tuesday morning. Will be my next live stream. If you miss me, though, there'll probably be more content coming out between now and then, assuming I can get all of my work done. Ooh. And put the little @ symbol if you don't mind. It just makes it easier for me. Outshines in price too. Yes, definitely. He said outshines. I gotcha. All right. Players should do the math on the Chaos Legion Gold Foil 1 mana cards. Yes, this is a great point. This is a great point. I'll do a video about it if you want me to, because I did the same thing. What are you trying to send me? Is asking about notifications. No, I don't want to see no notifications. Ooh. All right, everybody get their IGNs in. I'll give you another like 15 seconds, and then we are out. All right, but for those of you who are fathers, or even if you're not fathers, you have fathers, happy Father's Day. Make sure to wish those in your life. And yeah, I'll catch you all later. Cool. Peace. See ya.